Welcome to the free Super Tips World Cup preview. We're discussing England at the moment. We're going to talk about the Group G and put the focus on it now. We're going to talk about the group games for England. We're going to start off with the game in Volgograd, Monday, June the 18th, 7 p.m. I'm sure the pubs will be busy for this one. Tunisia up against England. Steve Frith, I'm going to start with you from Bet365. England, obviously, odds on to win this game?
Yeah, memories of 98 when England, Tunisia, Scholes and Shearer, was it that day in the sun? Good start for England, quite clearly. 3 on with Bet365. Tunisia have lost one of their main creative forces as well, which will be a blow. The Tunisian gaffer saying it's like Argentina going without Messi, Masakni. So that's a big blow for them. I'm just looking at how England qualified, Anthony. They've scored 18 goals, 3 1-0 wins, and it was 0-0 at half-time in 5 of those as well. So I might actually be going down that line. The fact that Tunisia will make it difficult for England.
They will, yeah.
Yeah, and as much as they possibly can. So a half-time score of 0-0 at 2-1 is where I'd been looking.
Okay.
You don't know how I can't imagine this England side being totally gung-ho in the first game, and a game that they're expected to win. Okay. Admittedly, and they scored a lot of goals in the second half for England, or even draw half-time England full-time at 13-5 is probably where I'll be looking to play.
Okay. And Ray, I guess Gareth will be looking for a nice sort of start, clean sheet, obviously important, maybe a 1 or 2-0 victory. How do you see the first game going?
Well, Tunisia, I think they go there. They can play 2 different ways. I mean, when they're playing the better sides, they really do pack the midfield, make it difficult for the other sides, which, England have to have the quality to break them down. So as Steve says, 0-0 could be a decent bet half-time. But you still think they had the quality. They got enough on the bench as well to change it. Jamie Vardy with his pace could upset a few people coming off the bench last 20 minutes or so. So I expect England to win. I don't think there'll be loads of goals. I don't think it's going to be a free scoring game.
No.
So under 2.5 goals, people might look at. But if I was having a bet,
19-20.
I would probably go. I'll probably go for 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 England.
Yeah.
Maybe one goal in the first 20 minutes of the second half. And then when Tunisia have got to come out a little bit more, they might nick another one at the end.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I think 2-0 will be a popular scoreline for England against Tunisia in that first game. Dean, we'll get your thoughts now on the game in Volgograd. Obviously, England looking for a good start. Tunisia as big as 10-1, and we've heard from Steve, 1-3 England. We'll be lumping on 3,000 to win 1 England in the first game.
Certainly
You're
not.
cutting down your stakes, Steve.
Wife's watching.
Not on the waistline, obviously. Right, okay.
Yeah, as you know, opening group games always a bit cagey, and I think even more so for England after what happened at the Euros. They'd be a bit edgy.
A few nerves as well.
Yeah, exactly.
A few nerves from the young
As
players.
you've said, Ray, Tunisia are going to pack the defence, pack the midfield. They'll be more than happy with a draw. I think what you said, Steve, I could easily see it being a draw at half-time. We've gone for a 1-0 England victory. I think it could get a bit panicky. It could, I think we'll dominate it. We'll have a lot of the possession. It'll be one of those games where it could be sort of 75th minute before we score, and it stays 1-0. I think a low scoring victory, definitely.
Okay, so Steve's going to go for 0-0 at half-time. Ray Parlour's going for 2-0 to England against Tunisia, and Dean for a 1-0 victory
1-0
for Gareth Southgate's men up against the Tunisians in that first match.